Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into a really fascinating game, very recent stuff from the FIFA Club World Cup 2025. It's that Group C match, SL Benfica taking on Bayern Munich.
That's right. And, we're aiming to go a bit deeper than just the result here. We'll unpack the key moments, the strategic calls, the big performances, all based on the official match report. So we're sticking close to the facts of what happened on the day.
Yeah, the idea is you'll get up to speed fast on this specific game. Not just what happened, but crucially, why it was significant, why it mattered in the tournament. So let's get into it.
Okay, setting the scene. This match was played June 24th, 2025, and the venue was the Bank of America Stadium, Charlotte, North Carolina. Big stage.
Definitely. And the Club World Cup itself, it's a huge deal. You've got continental champions facing off. So every single group game, like this one between Benfica and Bayern, carries enormous weight. Getting those points, topping the group, it's vital for the knockout stages. Right, the pressure's on from minute one. And Benfica, well, they certainly started like they felt it. Andreas Schjelderup scored for them really early on, just the 13th minute.
Yeah, and an early goal like that, it does more than just change the score. Psychologically, it's massive. Gives Benfica that immediate boost, lets them maybe settle into a defensive posture if they want. For Bayern, it instantly puts them on the back foot. They have to chase.
And speaking of Bayern, their manager, Vincent Kompany, he made a pretty big call even before the game started. 7 changes to the starting lineup. That's, well, that's a lot for a match like this. What do you make of that?
It's a bold move, no question. 7 changes.
Hmm.
It could mean a few things. Maybe resting key players, looking ahead to tougher games, perhaps. That happens in these tournaments. Or it could be purely tactical, trying to find a specific edge against Benfica's style, maybe with fresh legs or a different formation.
But then, like you said, they concede early.
Exactly. So the question becomes, how much of that pre-game plan, whatever it was, kind of gets tossed aside when you're suddenly 1-0 down after just 13 minutes? You've got a potentially less gelled team now needing to force the issue. It's tricky.
Okay, so that brings us to halftime. Bayern are trailing, and Kompany responds. He brings on the big names, Harry Kane and Michael Olise.
Right. And this wasn't just swapping players. This was a clear statement of intent. You bring on Kane, one of the world's best finishers, and Olise with his creativity and threat from wide areas. It signals Bayern are going all out for the equalizer. Forget caution. It's about firepower now. Massive pressure on Benfica's defense for that second half.
Which leads us to the defensive side of things, because Benfica had to withstand that pressure, and their goalkeeper, Anatoliy Trubin, he really stepped up.
Oh, absolutely. He was immense. Earned player of the match, and you can see why from the report. There was this specific moment mentioned, a huge one-on-one save against Leroy Sané. It's moments like that, individual brilliance, especially from a keeper. They can genuinely decide these tight, high-stakes games. He was crucial in protecting that narrow lead.
So, despite Bayern bringing on the stars, despite the pressure, the final whistle goes, and it finishes Benfica 1, Bayern Munich 0. A really hard-earned win for Benfica.
Huge win. And the direct result, Benfica top Group C. That means they've punched their ticket to the round of 16, the knockout phase. So for their Club World Cup campaign, this sets them up really well. They've got momentum, maybe a slightly better path forward as group winners.
So, wrapping this deep dive up, you can really see the story, can't you? That one early goal, an incredible goalkeeping performance, and then those tactical decisions, the changes from both managers, it all combined to shape this key result.
It really did, and it leaves you thinking, doesn't it? In these huge tournaments, these really pressurised games, how much is it down to those flashes of individual brilliance, like Trubin's save, or that single moment of resilience, versus, the bigger picture strategy, the pre-game plans, the substitutions? This match kind of highlights that tension, that delicate balance between individual impact and team tactics that decides who succeeds on the world stage. Makes you think.